Hi, this is Kathy of Kathy Rose Creations. Um, I think I'm finally figuring out how to upload my videos, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I have another page in my journal. This is just my art journal that I showed in my intro. So I am going to do a page about fairies. Of course, one of the things that we artists love is we love fairies. All of us seem to love fairies. And that's okay. Fantasy is all part of this world that we live in. So I used a little, let me kind of tell you what I did here. This page was gessoed ahead of time, and I let it dry really well. And then I sprayed it with my homemade alcohol inks. Get these little bottles at the Dollar Tree, and you get some bottles that don't have the spray. And let's see if I've got one here I can show you. Yeah. Some of them have this little cap, and then usually you get two of these and one of these for $1. What a deal. I believe they're for travel, but oh my gosh, they are so good for art. And somewhere on YouTube, I watched somebody make their own alcohol inks. And what they did was they took apart some super cheap markers. You know, the kind you get at the Dollar Tree. And you pull them apart, you open it up, and you pull the little tip off, and you have to dig around with the pliers and everything. So then when you get done, you've got this kind of a felt tube thing, and you put it in your oops, might help to put it at the right end here. You put it in a bottle along with some regular old isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and you shake it up and let it sit there, and sometimes 2 or 3 of them work, and it works beautifully. You can make all kinds of colors, and that's what I used here. I made myself some purple and some pink, or kind of a rose color. And so that's what's here. And then I'm going to put an image down. Don't worry about the little word they. I was trying to figure out which one of my pens would show up, the purple. So that's what happened. Anyway, I have this lovely image that I got out of a magazine. I think I need another piece of paper here. Okay. I cut this image out, and she on her she looks like she has like a veil, and I thought that was kind of cool. And she had her hand, I think it was an ad for perfume. Perfume ads are the greatest because they have some very interesting fantasy type images. So, and then she had this big poofy veil type thing going on. And I'm like, oh, I really like that. Here's my little rubbing thing. These are, oh no, that's a baby wipe. When you travel, you get these little shoe shine thingies. They're great for art to use for something like this. So I've been hoarding them. My sister travels a lot, as I was talking about in the previous video. And so I collect them. She collects them. And they really, really, really come in handy for different things. First, I was using them like little dust cloths. They're too small for my house. My house is like major dusty. So, but in this, I also painted her a little bit because it was too light. I kind of mixed up some apple barrel fuchsia, apple barrel pink, apple barrel petal pink, and folk art metallic rose, and a little bit of Craft Smart crystal glitter paint. So I kind of mixed it up a little bit and kind of rubbed it in with my fingers. The best paintbrush in the world are your fingers. And I, did a little bit where her clothes are going to be, although she's not going to have any clothes. Well, she's not going to be naked, but she's not going to have regular clothes. And I have a piece of tulle in purple. I don't know if you can see it. It's very fine tulle. Okay. And she is going to have that on her headdress. And I'm going to use a flower image that I cut out to hold it down, I think. We'll see. I fussy cut this flower. Fussy cutting. Love that term. Great activity when you're watching TV. And so, yeah, I could sit there with my little image box and fussy cut away. Oops. So, I think I need to maybe give her a little lop of Mod Podge here just to be sure that the tulle is going to stay. I love using fabrics on paper projects. There's just something interesting about the difference in fabric and paper. It just gives interesting texture. I do a lot of it in my paper doll book. If you happen to have seen my intro video where I showed my paper doll book, you'll see that I do a lot of that type of thing. Okay, lay down, you sucker. My fingers always get so sticky that I can't. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of tacky glue to kind of tell it to stay down. Because I don't think the decoupage or the Mod Podge stuff is working as well as it could. Okay. I will probably, when this dries a little bit, go back and probably have to tack it down a little bit more. So that's okay. Where's the lid to my tack glue? There it is. Do I have that blob again in the, there. It must be something on my mount for my tripod. Yes, it is something on my mount for my tripod that keeps getting in the way. Couldn't figure out the last one. Okay. She is, oops. time I put something down before I really want to, because, well, now it's because I'm babbling. So, and like I said in my last video, I can't walk and chew gum, which means I can't talk to myself. Before I put that one down, I want this one. These flowers are really, really pretty. I got them off of a calendar from the Dollar Tree, and it was a butterfly calendar. So it was perfect for something like this because it had lots of butterflies that I could murder for their wings so that I could put wings on my girls. So, yeah, that's definitely going to have to be packed down a little bit. I got smart and I put a damp rag at the side of my table here. I have one of those bulldog clips. I have two of them on the edge of my table, and they're a great place to dry like a foam brush or something like that, but they also work really good for hanging a wet rag so that you can wipe off your sticky. See? Wipe off your sticky fingers. Oh. Okay. And let's see, we have another wing. Just doing that to kind of, I don't want the white part to show. I want her to kind of look like she's covered in feathers or wing or feathers and flowers, because she's a fairy. There you go. And over here, I have, kind of fix it. It's my head in the way. My head. I used a little spangle, and I glued a star onto it, a little gold star. I don't know if you can see it. And then I also used a little ribbon rosette on her hand. That's where she was like holding the perfume bottle. But then I put like a little, what you call it, rhinestone thingy. Okay. She's going to have to dry. And I will stop this. Before I do, a little helpful hint for crafters. I have a litter bag for a car, just a small one, attached to my work table here. And what I did was I attached it with packing tape. I mean, you can use duct tape, you can use whatever. And then I put this inside so that I can pull it out and empty it. This is a barf bag off of an airplane. They make the best scrap bags for crafters because the inside is kind of waxy, so stuff just slides out of it. So you can empty it out. You can drop in kind of wet stuff and doesn't matter. See? And now it's empty. I can put it back in there. And I do kind of collect them. Like I said, when I travel. It's amazing the stuff you can get when you travel that is very useful in your regular life. But I've used them for years. I used them when I was sewing because, you know, you always have those little nibbles of fabric and thread, stuff like that. And I hated having a wastebasket where I would fall over it because I'm like kind of clumsy. But okay, I'll probably look for some kind of another little ribbon rose or something or other to put up here. But so far, I like it. I have a quote for her. But what it's out of my quote book, which if you saw one of my previous videos, I showed you that I made this little book. I think I got this at the 99-cent store or something like that, and it's just a little notebook, and I covered it with scrapbook paper and made it all pretty. But I've been writing down quotes that I thought were kind of fun, and this one says, "They fly, you know. The fairies, that is. I've never seen one without wings." I thought that was sweet. What can I say? You know, I'm weird. Anyway, I'm going to pause this while I dry it, and I will be back as soon as I figure out where the little thingy is. Okay, everyone. I dried this, and I put another bit of flour. I collaged that on there to kind of hold the tulle down. And I put some little bling. I don't know if you can see that. There, 3 little kind of rhinestone-y things. I don't know what they're called. Little buttons like. I put a butterfly over her mouth and a little rhinestone trim on her costume. And then I wrote the quote about the butterflies. They fly, you know. The fairies, that quote about the butterflies. Quote about the fairies. They fly, you know. The fairies, that is. I've never seen one without wings. And I was going to do some, you know, outlining with the pencil or the pen. I don't know. I kind of like it just the way it is. I like the fact that her face is kind of obscured. It's all about the riot of color here, the pinks and the purples. And I like it. I mean, I'm really pleased with the way it turned out. The page that I was working on that I uploaded another video on was this one about, it's been said that I have 2 speeds, 0 and 70. I did finish that. I put some birds up here and some dots using my gel pen. And I kind of outlined with my fake Stabila pencil. Anyway, the pen that I used on this page to write with is a Uniball Vision Elite, and it's like blue. I really like these because they're really juicy. So they write on a lot of stuff. But let's see. Oh, and this page, I don't think I've shown this because I didn't do this in camera. This is the first page of my journal, and I put art is, and then I put an adventure, and then it has a lady with suitcases and things like that. So some of these others, this is the one that didn't upload, I think. I'm still working on it. And then there's this one, Life is All About Plan B. I'm not sure whether that's one of the ones that uploaded. I'll get the hang of this. I swear. I will. And I'll get better at it so that I can do it and do it like everybody else does, and not have to keep stopping to do things. Anyway, I'll have to learn how to fast forward. I'm not sure if you do that while you're doing the art or in the editing process. Anyway, that's it for this video. Cross your fingers that I can edit it and upload it. So I want you all to enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. Please be nice to each other. We're all on this little planet together. So just be nice. Nobody's better than anybody else. Doesn't matter who you are, your race and your religion or your ethnicity or your nationality. Nobody is better than anybody else. We're human beings first. Okay, enough with the lecture, Kathy. Have a good day, and thank you very much for watching my video. And if you like it, please subscribe with the little thumbs up button. Thank you very, very much. Peace.